For me, minimalism isn't so much about physical possessions as it is more about how I approach things and experiences in my life. Today, I'm sharing the ways I cultivate a minimalist mindset for a simpler life. People interpret minimalism in many different ways. I have watched countless videos on everything from decluttering to extreme minimalism, the tiny house movement, frugal living, even off-grid living, and it's fascinating. I'm fascinated by all of the different ways people incorporate minimalism into their life. There is no right way to be a minimalist. Minimalism is simply just one journey in a life, and there are no two minimalists that are on the same path. We are essentially all looking for the same thing, and that's to live a happier, simpler life. Here are a few of the ways that I cultivate minimalist mindset that brings me joy while living a simpler life. Appreciate what I have by just shifting my awareness to gratitude for all that I have in my life instead of always wanting more. Brings me a sense of contentment and peace. I was really filled with discontent when I was continually looking outside of myself for things that would bring me happiness. More clothes, a bigger house, the newest car, the newest technology gadget. And when I found myself always wanting and craving more, it left me feeling very empty and like there was scarcity and lack in my life. I really found a sense of peace when I started to appreciate not only the physical things that I had in my life, but also my relationships with people and my life experiences. When I was always looking for the next thing that made me happy, I felt very unsatisfied. Meanwhile, life and all of this goodness was happening around me, and I just wasn't taking the time to appreciate it. The value of time, money, and energy. These are all areas that I have limited amounts of, and I've learned to be very mindful about how I use these areas. Minimalism to me is about being mindful of how I spend my money, where I spend my time, and how I use my energy. I do a lot of self-inquiry throughout the day, always asking myself questions, evaluating where I spend my time, asking, is this the best use of the time I have today? Making sure that I'm using my energy in the areas that line with my values. Before I spend money, I ask myself, is this the best use for this money? Is it something that will either enhance or improve my life? Living mindfully has really impacted my life the most out of anything I've done. Invest in fulfillment. Tying in with how I spend my money, time, and energy, I've learned to really invest in the things that will feed my mind, body, spirit, and health. I choose to spend my time with the people and the things that really align with my values and beliefs and that bring me joy. At the end of my life, I want to have peace in the knowing that I spent my time, money, and energy in well-deserved areas. Collect experiences, not things. It took me quite a while to break my consumer habits. I was in a pattern of just mindless shopping that never really fulfilled me or gave me a sense of long-term happiness. I realize now how valuable experiences are. When my husband and I decided to sell almost everything and travel with our kids around the United States in an RV, this really shaped our lives, and we made lasting memories together as a family, which also brought us closer. We grew so much as a family and individually that we decided to travel abroad with only one carry-on for 2 years. Travel wasn't always easy. It never ran perfectly smoothly, but it was an incredible adventure and a lifelong memory that we all get to cherish. I make the experiences a priority in my life, even if they're simple, like playing oldies music and playing a board game with my husband, or packing a picnic and driving up to the mountains, or even taking advantage of a beautiful Sunday morning to practice yoga outside. Life is about experiences, relationships, and personal growth. What are some of the experiences in your life that you will cherish forever? Please leave a comment below. We would all love to hear. And if you enjoyed this video, I ask you to please click subscribe and give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. Thanks so much. Letting go of all of the things that no longer serve me has brought me the most peace and joy in my life. It's hard to find happiness when we're hanging on to things that are weighing us down. Negative thoughts will keep us from finding happiness and joy. Toxic relationships keep us from finding love. And a cluttered home or a cluttered mind keeps us from finding a sense of calm and peace. Letting go of emotional, mental, and physical things has really left me feeling lighter and more carefree. Stop comparing. The keeping up with the Joneses game is a losing battle because I learned that there's always going to be someone more successful than me, wealthier than I am, more beautiful, more talented, have a nicer house or a nicer car. In a world where social media is everywhere, it can really distort the lens that we see, the world we live in, and especially how we see ourselves. When I'm using my energy by comparing myself to others, it holds me back from living in the present moment. I can't be happy or have gratitude for the things I have in my life if I'm absorbed by comparing myself to others. If I'm completely absorbed in comparisons, it leaves no room for me to be present with the people I love, to be focused on the things that matter most to me, and it's definitely not lining up with what my core values and beliefs are. And it definitely does not bring me joy or happiness. For me, a minimalist mindset is really just about being mindful about where I spend my money, but also my time and my energy, where I'm focusing my attention and being really mindful about every moment of my day. Thanks so much for watching this video today. I really hope you enjoy it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and you might also like some of these other videos on mindful living. Thank you.